Angelynn here, and today I have a DIY tutorial for you guys. We will be making this choker necklace today. Here's the necklace, and this choker is a little bit long. I decided to make it longer because I just didn't want a super tight fitting choker. So I made this so that way it would sit like at the bottom of my neck. I just like how it looks that way, but obviously when you guys are making this, if you decide to make it, you can make it as long or as short as you want. Originally in my video I was going to have like multiple different necklaces to show you guys, but this one was the hardest one and took the longest out of all of the necklaces I wanted to show, so I decided to just make this like one necklace in this tutorial. However, if you guys want to see another video with different kinds of necklaces, I will definitely put one up. Just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, so anyways, enough talking. Now without further ado, let's get started. So first off, for supplies, you'll need beads. The amount depends on how many charms you want on your necklace. I'm using Swarovski crystal beads today. Secondly, you'll need flathead pins. I'll be showing you guys how to reuse excess wire from the pins to make charms so that way you can save some money and not use one pin for each charm. Next up, you'll need wire cutters, needle nose pliers, and round nose pliers. I bought all three of these in a set. And you'll also need a strand of chain. I have already used my wire cutters to cut mine to the desired length for my choker. However, you can cut yours wherever depending on how loose or tight you want your necklace to be. You'll need crimp beads and like really small ones. Make sure you don't buy just any random small beads because crimp beads can be flattened and regular beads can't. Lastly, you'll need a clasp and two jump rings. I am using two different size jump rings, but you can use two of the same size if you're wanting to save some money and buy just one package. I'd recommend going for a larger size so that way it's easier to attach the clasp onto the jump ring when you're putting your necklace on. First, I'll be making my charms. This first method uses a flathead pin, and I am basically just sliding on a crimp bead, a crystal bead, and then another crimp bead. This second method uses a piece of excess wire. I am first taking a crimp bead and placing it on the very end of my wire, and then using my needle nose pliers, I'm pressing down and flattening the bead, trying to make sure that the wire is kept centered. I'm continuing to do this until the bead is secure on the end, and this will act as the flathead like on the flathead pins and will prevent the other beads from sliding off. Next, I am sliding on a crystal bead and then one more crimp bead on top. I'm making sure that both crimp beads are flattened in the same direction when crimping. You don't have to crimp the top one down if you don't want to, but I decided to so that way my charm would be symmetrical. This next step applies to both methods of making charms that I just showed. I'm using my round nose pliers to create a loop at one end of the charm. Don't worry about whatever extra wire hangs outside of the loop for now, we will be cutting it off next. And this loop will be what attaches the charm to the necklace chain. And now I am taking my wire cutters and snipping off the excess wire. Be sure to save this excess if it's long enough to use for future charms. Mine obviously isn't, so I just threw it away. And then I am just finishing shaping up the loop and making sure it is closed properly so that way when I attach it to my chain later, it won't fall off. So now I am taking my chain. I've already attached most of my charms, and I'm finding the next spot that I want to attach this last charm to. Then I am taking my charm and opening up the little loop I made earlier. Be sure to open the loop like how I am doing it now and not just pull randomly at the end of the loop. This will make closing the loop later a lot easier. And now I am just attaching the charm to where I want it to go on my necklace. Lastly, I am taking my pliers and closing up the loop to secure my charm onto my necklace. If you notice any gaps between the end of your loop and like the inside, make sure to close that up, otherwise your charm could fall off. And here is what my necklace with all of the charms on it looked like. And now it is time for the final step. To attach one side of the clasp, the jump ring side, I am first opening up the ring. Again, make sure to open it like how I'm doing it here. And then I'm sliding on one end of my necklace onto the jump ring and then closing it. For the other side of my necklace, I am opening up my smaller jump ring. It can get hard to work with smaller jewelry parts, so I am using 2 different pliers to hold on to each side of the jump ring. Then I'm sliding on my clasp and the other end of my necklace onto the ring, and then I'm closing the jump ring to secure everything in. And now we're done. We've completed this super cute charm choker. I'm so excited about mine and literally obsessed with it. I've worn it so many times lately and I just think it looks so cute and simple, and it goes with like almost every outfit. That is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below to watch more of my videos in the future. And yeah, all my social media links are in the description box down below, like always. And now I'm done talking. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!